eagerly anticipated finals that we've had so far on the GB9 Ball Tour. This is the Pro Cup final from the GB9 Southern Masters, and I can inform you that Kevin Uzzell won the lag and just had the break. So this final, as I've said, one of the most eagerly anticipated, between Kevin Uzzell and Tony Drago, who's now at the table. So Tony wasting no time at all to get down into these balls here. It is a race to 11. Alternate break. Just screw back off this side cushion a bit here, which he does. Leaves himself the perfect angle to knock down this first 9 ball. Losing that cue ball a little bit there, Tony. On the break, the cue ball first of all almost went into the centre and it's been kicked down towards the bottom rail, but he has got a shot on this 1 ball. Two fantastic players in this final. Obviously Tony, a former World Masters champion, now plying his trade on the international circuit, but most notably known for his snooker. And Kevin Uzzell, who's had a myriad of British wins and some good performances in Europe, because he's had a number of World Championship appearances. Tony making very, very short work of this rack to give himself a 2-0 lead. And we first Kevin's break. Once again, cue ball being kicked towards the head rail. I think he has got the opportunity there of knocking that 1 ball in. It's a bit of a thin cut, but there is a 5 ball over that corner pocket, so obvious combination shot if he can get the 1 ball towards that pocket. Alternatively, just float down. There's enough balls down the other end of the table. You can get the cue ball in behind that 2 and the 4. I don't know whether he's looking at that right now. There's a nice little safety shot on for him. Just taking his time. Get the right decision. I think he does elect to play safe, but doesn't quite get the shot that he was after. The speed at which Tony plays is phenomenal, as we're all aware. If Kevin has got any chance in this match, he's got to play at his own pace. He's also got to cut out any fundamental errors. So Tony's played a lovely safety shot there. Kevin's only got this option of kicking from 1 rail. Plays it at pocket speed, and he has pocketed it, but I think he'll be a little bit disappointed with that because of the way the cue ball has finished tucked in behind the 3 there. He's pocketed the 1, but he's not now got a shot on this 2 ball, so he's going to have to find a route around the back of the 6 and the 9 and hope that he can get the cue ball safe. Fantastic hit, found the path, but he's not got it safe. I think that 2 ball passes the 4, and at the speed that Tony gets down, I think you can definitely say it does. yet another opportunity going to Tony Drago. Screws back nicely off the cushion, gives himself position on this 8. Just run down now for this 9 ball. 2 cushions. And that will be a 3-0 lead. So Kevin now will know that he has to get himself back into this game already at this such an early stage. Play that with a bit of swerve to get round to the 1 ball, but play to perfection. It is great to see Tony Drago playing on the GB9 ball tour. Adds to the list of international winners that we now have playing in Britain. Nice 2-way shot there. It's really a 3 and a 5 at the same time. Britain becoming a very, very dominant force in the world 9-ball scene. And although Tony is not British, he's Maltese, I do like to regard him as a little bit of a Brit because he lives in London and has done for a number of years. And it's that 9 ball then, which gives him a 4-0 lead. Fantastic break from Kevin. I'm not sure whether he's hampered by that 4 ball there. I'm not sure whether the cue ball passes in between the 4 and the 7 to get to the 2, which has come towards the end where the camera is. He's gone straight for his jump cue, so obviously just a half ball jump required. Now, fantastic shot from Kevin. Great way to set up this rack. Brilliant jump shot. That's the second one of those we've seen him do in this tournament, where he's using the kind of dart effect style, if you like, on the jump cue. Saw him cueing a lot of right hand side on that cue ball there to make sure that it got in between the gap between the 8 and the 9 and then come off the cushion to give him position on this 5 ball. He'll want to make the best of this opportunity now, and he'll be very, very pleased if he can run these balls out. See him tapping the table there, it's not exactly where he wanted to be. I think he's playing the more difficult of the 2 shots here, cutting it back on itself into a blind pocket. Played very well. Spins that cue ball out to centre. Again, he's going to have to do a little bit more work with the cue ball here. He's going to have to send it to the top cushion first. I think he'll be happy with that, and Tony concedes the rack, so Kevin gets his first rack on the board. Tony not hanging around again. It's almost like a touch, the speed at which he plays. And let's to play the push out here. Kevin now has the option of either playing this shot or putting Tony back in again. Kevin's obviously found something that he can deal with, so he's got down on the shot. Almost got a perfect safety shot there. Just could not slow that cue ball down fast enough, so Tony is left now with an option here of playing this 2 to probably the corner pocket, and that's what he's done. cue ball there to bring it back out to the centre of the table for the 7 ball into the top right. Just screws back off the cushion. Doesn't have to do a lot here now with the cue ball, just drop in the 8. The 9's in an ideal spot. And in fact, Kevin says that's enough, so he concedes a frame as well. It's now 5-1 with Kevin's break. He's getting good split on the balls, Kevin. And he's obviously parking that white ball right in the centre of the table, which is just what you'd look to do. He's not necessarily getting the run of the balls here, so he has to play a safety shot once again. And this time I think he's played a perfect one. He's tucked it in behind that 9 ball. So Tony has the option of, I think he's probably going to go a 2 rail route. So Tony gives Kevin ball in hand with that miss. See where he wants the cue ball after he's potted this 1 ball. Playing the long rail. So just screws back just a couple of inches to give himself optimal position on this 2 ball. I think he meant to miss that 4 there, but he's got a little bit of fortune. And then he can still see this 3. Play the 4 into the same pocket now. I think he'll just try and stun the cue ball here. Side rail. The 5 hopefully into the corner, which he does. Punches that 6 into the corner, plays it off the cue ball off the side rail. Just got to roll this 7 ball, 7 ball into the corner now to leave himself this option on the 9. Once again, Tony concedes. So Kevin will be very, very happy with that run out there. He's pulled it back to 5-2 now. Safety off the break. Obviously Kevin 4-0 down at one point now. In his mind he'll be thinking if he can get this back to within a rack, he's got every chance of going on to win this match. It is a longer match. It goes race to 11, not 9 as the other matches in this tournament are. Kevin now just a bit concerned. He's not bothered about hitting this 1 ball. He knows he can do that. He just wants to make sure he can get it reasonably safe. And that's played very, very well indeed. Fantastic shot from Kevin Uzzell. I'm not sure Tony was trying to pop that into the corner pocket, but he almost got a bit of fortune there. Another great safety shot from Kevin. I think he's left just a little bit of an edge of this 1 ball for Tony to hit. Tony's slightly hampered by the advertising hoardings behind this table, but he gets down very quick. Oh, he's hit the wrong ball there. I think it was on. I think part of that problem there was the hampered cueing that Tony Drago had. So once again it's Kevin Uzzell with ball in hand. And he's won that ball in hand through his hard work in the safety exchange that we've just had. Very methodical, and he's playing that safety exchange there. And it certainly did pay dividends. run this off the top cushion now. A lot of top spin on the ball. Left this a bit straight, but it won't really matter because it will give him a nice angle on the 7, so all they have to do is just stop this cue ball, which he does, and he'll send this now round off 2 angles with a bit of left hand side. Back out to the centre of the table. I think he's got the right side of this 8 ball just to drop down on the 9 ball here. Perfectly played, and Tony concedes.